Some of you had asked for an explanation about the SAT warm-up problems we had. So what I'll do as we have SAT warm-ups, after we've done 2 or 3 of those, then I'll put a video on there explaining maybe how to attack them. But this was one of the problems that you had where they said the line y equals kx plus 4, where k is the constant, which k is actually the slope in this case, is graphed in an xy plane. If the line contains the point CD, where neither one of those is equal to 0, what's the slope of the line in terms of C and D? So really what they're asking us to do is solve for k. The key to this was the fact they said the line contains the point CD. So instead of y, I can replace it with d. I don't know what k is. They said instead of x, I could replace it with c, and then we have the plus 4. So really I have this equation where I'm going to try to solve for k. So if I subtract the 4 and I divide by c, that means our k value, or the slope, is d minus 4 over c. So really what they're checking here is, first of all, that you know which part of the equation was the slope, and then also the fact that we can always plug in a point to our equation to help us find a missing piece. And then the other warm-up problem we had was this one. This one I was hoping you would recognize the fact that the 9a to the 8th minus 4a to the 4th is actually a difference of squares. Because 9 is a perfect square, 8 to the 8th, or sorry, a to the 8th is a perfect square. Same thing for 4 and a to the 4th. So we can break this into our factors by thinking about, all right, 9a to the 8th is really 3a to the 4th times itself. Plus or minus, because it's the difference of squares, 2a squared and 2a squared. Then I double check, well, could I keep going? Well, the first one's not even subtraction, so it's definitely not a difference of squares. The second one is subtraction, but we don't have a perfect square because the 3 is not, and neither is the 2. So then it's just a matter of picking out which one we're looking at, and so it looks like for this one, that would be C. All right, so like I said, I'll explain some of the SAT warm-ups as we go through. This is just good practice and getting some exposure to those type of problems.